Pewter City is one of my favorite locations in all of Pokemon. Right when you come off of Route 2 and hit the city, you get the instant sense of preservation and something about preserving nature I just find I just connect with, right? And with that being said, what's up, Bust Bags? The bug catcher is here today, smoking trees, and I'm catching Butterfrees, baby. And we're just gonna go through Pewter City and just talk to everybody in the city and get a sense of the vibes in this area, right? We're just gonna talk to everybody and we're just gonna get a sense of how these people live, and we're gonna do it as a unit, as the bug catcher gang, right? So without further ado, let's hop right on Route 2 here. Obviously in this patch of grass there is some bug types, right? Which this guy is taking care of. Look at this guy preserving his little garden area. Let's just talk to him. If he'll stop moving. Do you know what I'm doing? I don't, sir. I'm spraying repel to keep wild Pokemon out of my garden. See? Nice little nature. And is it even really his garden? This guy has to be he has to be a worker, and this is like figuratively his garden. Cause where you're just gonna put this sign that's clearly the city sign, a stone gray city, might I add. I don't believe that it's literally his. But that's just the first guy. What is this guy? What's the trainer tip? All Pokemon that appear in battle, however briefly, earn EXP. We know. There aren't many serious Pokemon trainers around here. I just added that. They're all like bug catchers. Us! Just hobbyists. But we take it to another level. I'm trying to tell this guy that. But Pewter Gym's Brock isn't like that. Not one bit. He's serious. He's really, would he be as local of a celebrity as he is if he wasn't the rock type gym leader and the trainers that normally pass by are the bug catchers, right? Because the Viridian's right there. So would Brock be even this renowned in the area? Let's talk to these guys. Pokemon learn new techniques as they grow. See, we are still early in the game, but some moves must be taught to them by people. So they're trying to get off some, little tutorial speech here and there from randoms. A Pokemon becomes easier to catch if it has a status problem. Alright, so far, people are helping. Now, you can say this with any city. But people are helpful here so far. This guy's a little on edge. We're going to go. What does this sign say? Notice. Thieves have been stealing Pokemon fossils from Mountain Moon. Please call the Pewter police if you have any info. Let's see this guy. Did you check out the museum? See? Yeah, here, I'm going to tell him no. Because he's going to... Doesn't he bring me? Right? These people... Even the music switch. This is it. The museum. You have to pay to get in, but it's worth it. See you around. See? The people in the city love fossils, love preserving what they have, right? They love to preserve. I guess I got the item over here already. They love to preserve, right? This is a quiet town, I would say. Very relaxed, very one with the, I keep wanting to say one with nature. That sounds Erica-like, right? But they, in a sense, are. You got the bug catchers who come through this area. You obviously got to be outside. It's just a different type of nature. than Erica. More of a rocky terrain with bug and, let's just talk to this guy. He's training, you know what I'm saying? Our Pokemon's an outsider, so it's finicky and hard to handle. An outsider is a Pokemon that you get in a trade. Alright, Scott Hall. It grows it grows fast, but it may ignore an unskilled trainer in battle. If only we had some badges. See, they can't beat Brock because they don't know about type matchups, right? They just don't know. And if you don't know if you subscribed or not, go check. Clefairy came from the moon. That's what the rumor is. They appeared after moonstones. See, everything's about mountains and everything's about, rocks. Nature. Rocks in nature. The Gray City. Look at how Brock probably paved this walkway. Let's go inside the Pokemon Center before I actually check out the museum. Let's talk to this guy here. I passed him right up. What? Team Rocket is at Mount Moon? Huh? I'm on the phone. Scram! Oh, see, he's talking to the other old guy, probably on the paper, reading the newspaper, right? At the Poke Center. Oh, his Jigglypuff. See? Jigglypuff got him tired. He's trading. There's a trader. Alright, Poke Center was a waste. But you expect that, right? Notice that the dialogue in here has nothing to do with most of the other people. Because this is a rest stop. These people are probably coming from Cerulean, coming from Viridian. Even here, that's quite a possibility. A shady old guy sucked me into buying this weird fish. See? He's a traveler. Good things can happen if you raise Pokemon diligently. Even the weak ones can surprise you if you don't give up on them. Lady Anne, never will I ever give up on you, baby. It's a nice, cozy place. And this is my favorite part, of this whole kit and caboodle, y'all. Thank you for just hanging out with me. Checking out the museum with me. I'm with the Bug Catcher gang. I'm with my friends. Alright. Let's talk to this guy. Let's see. Look at an Aerodactyl fossil. Primitive and rare Pokemon. I should be grateful for my long life. Never did I think I would get to see the bones of a dragon. Interesting. I didn't know he actually said that. That's somewhat foreshadowing, I guess, Lance having one. Even though it's not in Pokemon Masters, he does say, some Pokemon, are dragons, even if they don't have the type. Kabutops fossil, a primitive and rare Pokemon. I want a Pikachu. It's so cute. I asked my daddy to catch me one. Yeah, a Pikachu soon, I promise. Space shuttle. Interesting. That is, who can fit in this? This must be a replica. Because, look at Red, and then look at him. Who's fitting in that? Unless he's sitting on top of it, right? What does this guy have to say? He looks suspicious, don't he? Like, why is he here? Oh, he works here. He's just standing guard. Huh. We're running a space exhibit. Interesting. This would have been a perfect trade opportunity right here. She wants a Pikachu. You could possibly have one in Viridian. And this would have been nice if he just would have had something to beat Brock. Like just something you might have missed, like a Mankey. Or a Machop this early. Because you learn, we'll get to the other side of the museum, but you can learn Seismic Toss here as well. July 20th, 1969. Humankind first set foot on the moon that day. I bought a color TV just so I could watch that news. A meteorite that fell on Mountain Moon It is brought. It is thought to be a moonstone. Interesting. Interesting. What does this guy have to say? Moonstone, huh? He's not buying it, y'all. He's one of us. Clearly, he's not buying it. Well, see, look. What's so special about it? Looks like an ordinary rock to me. I'm not buying this as a real moonstone. That's why. Because they don't know. This is a... Yeah, this is a fake, right? This is a fake. A fake moonstone on exhibit. Which is why I'm going to do what I'm about to do here now. Break in the back. Which is, you know, also interesting that you can do this. Because they get mad at you. Talk to the right people. What was y'all's first impression of Pewter City when you just walked in it? You know, like, right when I saw that guy in the garden, I knew this place just, you know, was more nature-esque than one might let on. I haven't even gotten in there. Hold on. This is a seismic toss guy, right? So let's talk to him. We have 2 fossils of rare prehistoric Pokemon on exhibit. They do, actually. You can't sneak in the back way. Nice try, kid, but no. Oh, whatever. Do you know what amber is? Let's tell him no. Amber is actually sap, that gooey stuff that oozes from trees. You know, obviously everybody in the museum's gonna be, you know, excited about the preservation of rocks. Obviously. And even the garden. And even just the area, you know? That's really what the guy is doing. Because it's not... He's, like I said, he's using Repel's, calling it his garden, figuratively speaking. The secrets of space, the mysteries of Earth. There are so many things about which we know so little. But that should spur us to study harder, not toss it in the towel. The only thing you should toss, well... How about seismic toss? Nah, I'm good. I'm good right now. I don't even know if Beedrill can learn it. But I think that's it, right? I know this is a different type of video. But I just wanted to talk to everybody here. Because this is the first, you know... I guess this is the first city you really start to be able to do damage in, right? Like, when you get to Viridian... It's, the gym's closed. Speaking of the gym, I didn't even walk inside of it, right? The gym's closed. So you can't really do nothing. But you get to Pewter City and you know Brock from the anime. You just know, thanks, buddy. You know... Why did I not talk to Brock? Big Buster energy. There are all kinds of trainers in this huge world of ours. You appear to be gifted as a Pokemon trainer. So let me make a suggestion. Go to the gym in Cerulean and test your abilities. It's all about testing stuff here. You know, in Let's Go, it shows there's actually an audience here. But in conclusion, you know, this is a different type of video. I just wanted to spend some time with you guys while we check out one of my favorite cities. Like I said, I think it's because it's the first city you can do stuff in. You know you can cut this tree down. You know, so there's stuff to backtrack here for. And I just like the subtle coziness of it, right? And in conclusion, Busters, thanks for going on a stroll with the bug catcher in Pewter City. We will be back on another city tour. Thank you. Come again if you smell what we're cooking.